Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Whatever time y'all are tuning in, I certainly appreciate y'all are here. Today's video, guys, we're going to be going over the knives that are going to be on this my next auction. That is Tuesday, September the 10th at 7 p.m. on Whatnot. The link to the show will be down below in the video description. We're going to be looking at the knives. I've already taken some pictures, and some of these will be actually ready for pre-bid sometime today. I've uploaded some of them. I haven't activated them yet. I just want to make sure all the descriptions are right. So it's a bunch of work to it, but it's for a good cause. And I just want to thank all y'all who has participated in the past. So far, we've raised right at $6,000, I think it is, for Tunnels of Towers, and then we sent another $1,700 to You Are a Gift Foundation. That charity auction goes to help mothers on prescription drugs who are addicted to prescription drugs. The other Tunnels of Towers, if y'all don't know it, they were formed after, it was founded after 9/11, and that's coming up, you know, the anniversary to that, September the 11th of 2001. It's hard to believe it's been 23 years ago. But on September 10th, we're going to have a Whatnot auction, and it's a live auction, and you're going to be able to bid on these knives. It's going to be a lot of fun. First one I've had, and we're going to have it over there in the new knife shop. I'm almost done with the painting, guys. I painted all day yesterday afternoon, and it got a lot done, and I should be close to finishing painting it today. And I know it's going to be done by tomorrow afternoon. All the paint's going to be done. I want to thank again Mr. Crawford for buying me this last knife. I'm going to be getting it in October. It's going to be the third weekend in October that we're going to meet. I'm going to be putting that date out to them today. But that right there is a 6318 PU. PU is for the punch blade. And they're not easy to find. And Crawford managed to snag one up off of eBay. I believe it was the same one I was looking at. I didn't bid on it. Something told me not to. And I'm glad I didn't. I think it comes with the box and everything. It's a beautiful knife. It really is. So I can't wait to get that one in there. This one will be complete, and then I'm going to be starting on that Remington display case once I get into there. I'm not going to start on it until I get all my shelves up. Went and priced stuff at Lowe's yesterday. I should be buying the stuff to make the shelves at Lowe's. And a good friend of mine, Rodney Wall, he's the one that's over the project and going to be doing the events at the Harrison Woods Event Center, the old American Legion building. Well, all the wood that they took out of there is pine. It's hardy pine, some of the wood. And he's going to give me that, donate it to the shop to make the shelves. So saving a lot of money there, and I just want to thank Mr. Rodney Wall for that. He's a good friend of mine. He's a retired GBI agent. Beautiful family, great family. I've been knowing them for a long time, and just want to thank Mr. Rodney Wall for that. And can't wait to get the shelves up and then get the wood, and I'm probably going to plane the wood down, and then I don't know if I'm going to varnish it or put some type of stain on it. I might just leave it as is. We'll see how pretty it is first. I have a planer, and we're just going to run it through there and skim the very top off of it. So it's gonna be fun. I ain't worked my planer in probably 3 or 4 years, so can't wait to get on that. And that shouldn't take long. I'm not going to tell you what I'm making the shelves out of, but it's going to be cool. It really is. Anyway, guys, let's look at these knives. Okay, guys, here are the knives. I think they're about 35. And now I don't remember who all sent these knives in, but I do remember this one here. This was come from none other than Mr. Brian over at Brian's Knives. It's a Case Trapper, 6254 pattern, stainless steel. Comes with the original box and everything. But look at that bone handle right there, guys. It's a beautiful, beautiful knife. Ain't that cool? Well, this would be one of the knives going up for auction. They're probably out there on pre-bid sometime today. Hoorah. Now this was just recently sent in. This is a Rough Rider. Kind of like the Mustang for Schrade. It's got a liner lock. The handle is absolutely beautiful. But it's a Rough Rider. Looks like there's a little green paint right there or something, or corrosion. I don't know what that is. It's gone now though. But this is an absolutely beautiful knife. It's got match strike pulls on both of the nail nicks. But you see it's a Rough Rider. It is China made. But we are going to let it ride in the auction. Beautiful knife and sheath. This one right here, guys. This is going to fool you now. This is an old sheath. I gave it one of my sheaths, but it come in with no sheath. But this is a China-made Schrade. I think this is a 70T. Yeah, 70T. But I went ahead and gave it one of my USA-made sheaths right here, just so it would have one for the auction. It's a great knife. Hoorah. And this one here now is pretty good. The Schrade, I think they call it the Outback, but this is a SG7 right there. Great knife. Brand new with original sheath. Ain't that cool? I've seen a few of these before. First one I seen one we come across was down in the pawn shop in Albany, Georgia. My buddy Glenn bought one, but it's got Ducks Unlimited on there. Beautiful knife, it really is. But this is gonna be in the auction. Very cool. Now this one here is just a Gerber, China made. We're gonna let this one go as well. This is a liner lock pocket clip, and it opens very easily. It's got the thumb studs on there too. You can flick that open too if you need to. See there? Ain't that awesome? But I kind of like the finger one better. Great knife, it really is. Great little EDC knife. This one here is another Gerber. It's China made. Like brand new, guys. Ain't that awesome? Very good knife. Feels good too. It's a lock back with thumb studs, partially serrated. Ain't never been used. And I think it was designed by Mr. Bear himself. Ain't that awesome? Original sheath. Very cool. Never been worn. And this one here, guys, I bought this sheath here at the Atlanta Blade Show for $5. It's a queen, never been worn. And I forgot who sent this queen in. I'm so sorry. It loosens up, you'll be able to get it out. It's just a tight sheath. But this is a queen here. Now I don't know where it's made. It don't say. But it's a beautiful knife. Bone handles. Never been used. You see by the blade. Right there. Got a few scratches right there, but I guarantee you it ain't been used. It's probably from not being in a sheath. Very cool knife. But it's going to be in the auction with this sheath here. Alright, this is a M-Tech. Says USA on there, but I don't know. Yeah, M-Tech USA. I'm not too familiar with these. Now, see, it's China. See, that's what you gotta watch. It's USA design. I'll tell you what. It has pocket clip. line lock right here. It's got a little finger flipper. Very good knife. Feels good in the hand. I like it. Really do. It's brand new with the original box. This one here is a Bear & Son farmhand. I think they might be the same, or they might be different colors. All right, that's a black one, but we'll look at this one here. These are good little EDC knives. They really are. Right there, see? It's got your pocket clip. Lock blade right here. These are brand new. Very cool knives. Very cool knives. We got a black one. Let's see what the other one. The other one might be black as well. I'm not sure. Very cool. That was blue. See there? So we got a blue and black one. Very cool. All right, this is a Gerber Easy Out. It's missing the clip, but it's still a great knife. See there? Ain't never been used. Beautiful knife. It's stiff still. You see it's Easy Out. This might be a little too tight. Or it just needs to be worked. But this is a Gerber USA. Hoorah. And this one here, guys, a nice knife right here. Now that's a Camillis Stockman. Never been used. And according to that Tang stamp, guys, I think it was from the 90s all the way up to 2007 when they went out of business. That Tang stamp they were using. But this ain't never been used, guys. It's a beautiful, beautiful knife. USA made. A Camillis Serpentine Stockman. Ain't that awesome? Beautiful. And this one here is another Camillis. It's old. Now this thing's pretty old. And it's a, let's see. It's got a half stop. But that's a short line Camillis. And that was from the 40s all the way up into the 50s, I think it was. Oh, it'll be right here. But it's got great snap. But this is a Camillis 23. I don't know what kind of handle that is. I know it's not bone. It's like synthetic, but it's pretty hardy. It really is. Got a little chip out of it right there. Not bad though. It might just be faded. Yeah, it's faded. Great knife though. Got that long pull right here. The blade's been whittled down some, but I'm telling you, it's sharp. Beautiful knife. Hey, this one here is a Buck USA. And that number is a 365. And that right there, that year will be right here. Very good knife. Pocket clip, back lock, thumb studs. It's just a great knife, guys. Great knife. Great little EDC. It's like a mid-lock almost. Well, it is a mid-lock. The back lock would be way back here, but this is a mid-lock here. Very cool. This one here is a Schrade. Right there, Schrade. Stainless steel 825. It's been used some now, but it's still in great shape. See, it's got that etching in the blade right there. It's stainless. Razor blade stainless. See that right there? You see it's clean now. It's clean. This is a serpentine Stockman. Good knife. And this one here, guys, I've never seen before. Don't know much about them, but this is what they call a Leatherman Skeletal. And it's got a bottle opener right here. See that right there? On the pocket clip. That's pretty cool. Never seen that before. But this is a very cool knife. As you can put, it's got a pocket clip, plus you can put a lanyard back here. It's awesome. I love the design of that blade right there. Now, it don't say USA made nowhere. I can't find it. So, my rule of thumb, if it don't says USA on there, or USA made, it's made in China. So, and they are importing parts made in China now to make their stuff. So, you got to be careful with that too. But this is a great little design now. I like it. It's very well made. I know that. It's solid. Never seen one before. This one here. I love this one. This one actually is made in Japan. See these Barlos, if you ain't careful, when you open it, if you open that big blade first and you open up that short blade, your knuckle will get in that. I did that on a case. 1920 to 1940 case. Or 1940 to 1964 case Barlo, and it cut my knuckle wide open right there. But I love that sheepfoot blade. But this is actually an Atco, or is it Atco? I don't know what that is. Anyway, it's made in Japan. Well, it's a nice knife. Now I am gonna wipe these down with an Everdol. The ones that need it, you know, like that. I'm gonna get that stuff off the blade here. But it's in great shape. Perfect snap. And it's actually a real Barlo. Now you see there is some gapping right here. Right there, but it's very well made. And you see the gapping right there. But it's a real Barlo, meaning it's not, the handles are not tabbed on there. So it's a great knife. Solid knife. And this one here is an Imperial Ireland. This is in great shape too, guys. See that right there? Imperial Ireland. Good knife. Now this one here now is a Kershaw. USA made. This is going to be a nice knife to snag up because they don't even make these no more. This is a 1470. Made in USA. Pocket clip. Liner lock. And that blade looks good. I don't even know what kind of blade you'd call that. But it's got that non-slip grip. It's kind of like the Kershaw Blur. That's what it reminds me of. But it's USA made. Solid knife too. Very solid. I love it. I really do. And this one here, guys, you'll know this one. This is a case Sidebuster. And this is, let's count the dots here. See that right there? The regular S's. This is 70. So, and they started the dot system in 1970. You can know exactly what year your knife was made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a 1974. How about that? Sidebuster. It's in great shape. The blade's been sharpened down some, but it's still in great shape though. Great edge. It's sharp too. Very nice knife. That one will be in the auction. Then you got a little K-bar. See right there? K-bar 1005, USA made. I think that is Darren. The handles are. Great little knife. This one here now is a cute little thing. This one here is made in USA. The York 380, Pennsylvania, USA. It's got a Colt on there, see that? And surgical, oh, it's made in Japan. Well, let me know. See, That's confusing. I bet the parts. Okay, I just talked to a guy out of Macon. He's part of the Oak Mulligan Knife Club, and he was telling me that when you usually see this, the parts are made in the USA. Then it got shipped to Japan, and Japan put their stamp on it once they assemble it. So I'm saying that these parts were made in the USA, and they were put together in Japan. There were several knives done like this. So that's pretty cool. But this knife is going to be a good little knife. It's really, it's got that wood inlay right there. It's pretty wood too. But it's a little lock blade, and it's very well made and designed, because it's got your finger groove right there. See? Awesome. This one here, guys, is a Ulster Boy Scout knife. We're going to clean this one up before we take pictures of it and give it a little bit of oiling. Some TLC is all it needs. You see there? I'll probably do this one in a video this week. Very nice knife. See, you see it's an Ulster right here. Very cool. This one here is a Rough Rider lock blade. Very good knife. Bone handles, I think they are. Yes, bone. Pretty knife too. I love I think that's what they call stonewash. That's a Remington, I'm sorry. It's a Remington, not a Rough Rider. But I think it's made in China. Yeah. It's a cool knife. I thought it was a Rough Rider. My bad, y'all. It's a Remington. Very cool knife. It's even got a lanyard hole back there. That's pretty cool. Very nice knife. This one here is a Colonial. Old one too. Fishing knife. See there? It's got 402 on the blade. But you know what? You got your main blade. I like to refer to that as a fillet blade because it's so thin. Then you got your hook remover, descaler, bottle opener. Just a great knife. It really is. This one here is a Remington. Pretty knife. It's probably a Serpentine Stockman. That's a sheepfoot blade. It's a good looking knife, y'all, and I love that stone wash on them blades like that. Bone handles. Very well made knife. That's nice. It really is. Here now is a Kissing Crane. How about that? See that? Made in Germany. I'm expecting it was called Black Angus. This one will be wiped down and cleaned. It's a pretty knife, ain't it? I love it. And this one here is a Barlo Imperial. That Tang stamp, they use that Tang stamp all the way from 56 to 88, so it's made within that area. But I tell you what, it's razor sharp. I put an edge on it. I cleaned it up here a while back. Great knife. Solid too. Now it does have the crimped on, or the clamshell handles. That's a great knife. You see it's a little crack there. It ain't going nowhere. See, the handles are solid. That's a good little knife. This is a buck. Now it's China made. The handles are wood. It's a 379, and that year would be right here. But it's a good knife. It's a single blade too. There's China. Very cool knife. And now this one's a cool knife here now. This is made in England right here. A Richards Sheffield, England. It's old. Handles are in great shape. I will get this, I'm just going to wipe it down with Never Dull. That's all I'm going to do. Try to get most of this. See, that's a little rust up in that nail nick there, but this will be cleaned up too. But it's got great snap. I'm going to oil it Now these handles are crimped on. See that right there? Clamshell. But it's a beautiful knife. It's old now. This one right here, guys, is a smaller version of a Camp King. It's only a 3-blade knife. I absolutely love this knife. But it's got your flat tip screwdriver, your bottle opener, can opener, and your main blade here with a little bell. Clean too. I mean, it's clean on the inside too. Very clean. Let me try to open this up again to show you how clean it is. Look at there. It's like brand new, guys. And that Tang stamp right there with USA over to the right is from 56 to 88. Beautiful knife. Here's a buck. It's a 281. Is it 261, 281? 281, and that year will be right here. But this is a great little EDC knife. This even got the buck logo on the pocket clip. Line a lot. And it's got your lanyard hole right here. Good little knife. Then you got, now this one's a cool knife here. This is a Camillis Congress. Right here. I'm going to open this up without trying to not get cut. See right there? And it is a long line Camillis. That Tang stamp was used from the mid-60s, or the 60s all the way through the mid-70s, I think it was. But it's a very, very good knife. You see how clean it is? I just recently cleaned this one up and put new edges on all the blades. The thing is razor sharp. You will get cut on a Congress. I think Congress is probably the one that you can get cut the most. Is trying to open up all of these blades. But ain't that a beautiful knife? All of them's got good snap too. Beautiful knife. And this one here, guys, is a China made. It's a very good knife. Got the sheath with it. And it's an Uncle Henry 227 UH. See that right there? 227 UH. It's got stagline. It's got that old green crud in it just because it's been in the sheath. I'll get all that off before we take some pictures. But ain't that a beautiful knife? See how? See, that's what you get when you leave it like in the sheath. But that's the way it comes from the store. So, and that's the way it's going to be until I send it out. But it's still got the original grease on the blades. I'm probably just going to leave it as is, guys. I don't know if I'm going to wipe it down with Never Dull or not because it's got the original grease on it. So I'm going to leave it as is. But it's a great knife. It really is. Well made, too. It feels good. That's going to be in the auction. I'm going to knock Bigfoot down. And these guys are going to go as a set. They've been setting up. I'm going to wipe them down with Never Dull. You see the little specks on it, but it's still got the original grease on there. See there of the blade? It's a beautiful knife, but these knives are made by Imperial. That Tang stamp again was 56 to 88. I'm thinking these were the 80s, guys. I really do. But they're beautiful. The handles are crimped on. They're clamshell. But it's a beautiful set. It really is. Ain't that cool? This right here, guys, is a Buck Collector's Edition pocket knives. And it's two little knives. They're wood handles, but it's the traditional pocket knives. 379 solo and a 373 trio. How about that? They are China made, just to let you know. See that right there? They're good knives, though. They really are. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video today. These are the knives that's going to be in the Whatnot auction, charity auctions. That all the proceeds will be going to Tunnels Towers, minus Whatnot fees and minus shipping expenses. Lots of great knives here, guys. They really are. And if a lot of people has done join my channel since I've done one. I took a little break just to try to get my knife shop completed. But what I do is people donate knives and people send in knives, and what I do is take a lot of those knives and I put them toward charity auctions. And I try to have one at least once a month. That's what I do with all the knives that people send in, because I have lots of knives, and I just want to thank y'all for that, for donating all these knives. I love it. I really do, guys, and it's going to a great cause. And Tunnels of Towers, again, if y'all don't know it, they were formed after 9/11, and they help veterans, they help first responders. It's just an awesome, awesome organization. It really is. Now, the next month's auction, again, I don't know when I'm going to do it yet. It's probably going to be the first or second week. So it's going to fall between the last week of September and the second week of October. I just want to have plenty of time, because it takes about 2-3 weeks to get the money in when everything is shipped out, and then it's loaded to PayPal, and then PayPal holds it for a few days, and that's when we can get it. So I want to have plenty of time, because in October, that auction is going to go to help pay for the venue for the knife show. And anything is left over, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, the building is costing $1,200. So anything left over on over $1,200, we're going to use that money to buy some great knives to give away. And also, we're probably going to have a raffle to help Tunnels of Towers that day, because it's going to be right after the Veterans Day. So I'll be promoting all that, but it all depends on the October auction. You know what I mean? So it's all going to go to a good cause. And again, my knife show is going to be November the 16th here in Ellaville, Georgia. All the hotel information is down below. Y'all check that out. It's going to be a great time, guys. Lots of YouTube channels are coming in, and it's going to be fun. It really is. But it is $1 admission. Kids 10 and under are free. But with that $1 admission, it gets you a bracelet, a wristband. You can go and come as you please. And at $1, you're going to get a ticket. You're going to be able to come in. There's going to be like 3 or 4 knives. You're going to be able to fill out that ticket. It's going to be like a little a raffle ticket. You're going to keep a piece and put your name and everything on it. And put your name in the bucket on which knife you want to win. So it's gonna be cool. It really is. I just can't wait. And guys, I cannot wait for the live auction too, next Tuesday. Anyway, guys, let me end there. I just hope y'all have a wonderful day. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in today. I want to say God bless y'all. Till we meet again, guys. Y'all be lucky. Good night. Stay sharp.
Through towns the whispers start, hey. Flea markets calling a treasure hunt today, hey, hey. With Antique Queen by his side, they search, they barter, take the ride. He's the knife doctor on a steel crusade, trucking with his lady in the deals they jade. Down the lane where rust meets fate, he sees a spark and the forgotten ain't too late. A diamond in the rough, they say, till the knife doctor puffs the years away. Through the aisles and past the stands, his keen eye sweeps over the merchant's lands. Picks up a blade, its story untold. Edges dull, but the handle's gold. He squints his eyes, sees past the grime. Each knife he saves like stopping time. In every town, a tale of Jim. The hunt is on, no need to pretend.
Y'all got any knives or anything? Some pocket knives?